Jesus Christ. This money can change my life. I don't think I can return it. If I spend now, this man can never find me. All my life, I have never seen this kind of money. I don't think I will ever make this kind of money from my taxi work. This is my only chance of being rich. God, this money has been with me for 2 days now. My conscience won't even allow me to spend it. I think I will have to return it to the owner before I regret my actions.
Babe, you look worried.
I haven't been myself for the past 2 days. I forgot my briefcase in the taxi.
Don't worry about it. You can always get another one.
It's not just about the briefcase. You won't understand.
You worry too much. I don't think that driver will ever return it. Just buy another one.
I pray and hope he return it. Because I can't even reach him. I even drove to where he helped me, but I couldn't find him.
Every morning before the sun fully rose, Gabriel would wash his old but reliable taxi, wipe the dashboard carefully, and whisper a short prayer before driving out. He was 30 years tall, handsome, and well-built. He carried passengers from one junction to another, inhaling dust, sweat, and hope in equal measure. Abuja was loud, horns blaring, hawkers shouting, engines coughing, but Gabriel had learnt its rhythm. He lived modestly in a one-room apartment in a crowded neighborhood where walls were thin and dreams were thick. At night, the sound of generators hummed like restless spirits, and Gabriel would lie on his small mattress, staring at the ceiling, thinking of what his life could become. In his neighborhood, he had been admiring Sarah, a beautiful young lady with curvy hips and flashy looks. Sarah was always well-dressed, tied down, designer handbags, or at least convincing imitations. Expensive perfume that lingered long after she passed. Men noticed her, she knew it. Gabriel knew he couldn't afford this girl, but he said to himself, I like this girl. I will go for her. It's not bad to admire her. First day he talked with Sarah, his heart beat like a talking drum. His palms were sweaty, his voice slightly shaky, but he still went ahead to ask her out. Sarah looked at him from head to toe, slowly, as if assessing goods in a market, then laughed mockingly. You are just a poor taxi driver, she said. Why do you want a beautiful girl like me? Can you take care of me? Gabriel swallowed hard and replied, I know I might not be rich, but I will try and take care of you. I will save up and come and marry you. Sarah smiled, flipping her hair. Anyways, I will think about it, she said dismissively. The next day, Sarah met Gabriel at the park and said, I have accepted to be your girlfriend, but you must take very good care of me. Gabriel's face lit up like someone who had just won a small lottery. I will, he replied excitedly. For the first time in a long while, life felt lighter. 2 months passed. Sarah would cook and clean for him sometimes, acting like a devoted partner. Gabriel felt lucky. But behind her smiles, Sarah was aiming for richer men. She was just managing Gabriel, using him as a bridge, not a destination. She would often lie to Gabriel that she was going to see her sick mother in Ibadan. Meanwhile, she was traveling to meet wealthy men. Her friends introduced her to men with flashy cars, foreign accents, and enough cash. One day, rumors reached Gabriel. People whispered that Sarah was cheating. When he questioned her, Sarah cut him off immediately. You know, I will never cheat on you, my love, she said sharply, placing her hand on his chest. Gabriel believed her. Unaware that Sarah was only there to drain his income, he continued sacrificing fuel money, food money, savings, just to keep her happy. 3 months passed. One evening at the junction, Gabriel stood by his taxi, calling passengers. But the street was not responding. Business was slow. The sun dipped low. With fatigue, he sighed, bought small foodstuffs from a nearby vendor, and decided to go home. As he drove, he noticed a luxury car parked by the roadside, bonnet open. A man stood beside it, frustrated, phone pressed to his ear. Gabriel slowed and stopped. Sir, do you need help? He asked. I can help. The man hesitated. His name was Mr. Williams Hillard, popularly called Williams Hill. He was 33 years old, tall, handsome and kind-looking, dressed simply but expensively. "My car broke down," Williams said. "I have called my mechanic, but he is not reachable." After a pause, he added, "All right, no problem." Gabriel offered to drop him at his house. He drove through the streets of Abuja, Williams giving directions calmly. When they arrived, Gabriel's breath caught. A luxurious estate rose before them, guarded gates gleaming under bright lights. Gabriel had never been to this side of Abuja. It felt like another world. William stepped out, shook Gabriel's hand firmly, and thanked him sincerely. That night, when Gabriel got home, he opened his trunk to take out the foodstuffs. His eyes caught something on the back seat. A briefcase. He carried it into his one-room apartment and tried to open it. Finally, it opened. Gabriel's eyes widened in shock. The briefcase was filled with bundles of US dollars. Inside was also an ID card with an address. "This man forgot his briefcase in my car," Gabriel whispered. "He was the only one I carried today." He stood up and locked his door and sat down. His heart pounded heavily, thinking whether to return it. This money will solve all my problems. His mind echoed. He hid the briefcase in case Sarah came around. He didn't go to work for 3 days, wrestling with his soul. Back at the mansion, Williams was restless. He drove to the spot where Gabriel had helped him, waited for hours, but Gabriel never appeared. When he got home, he told his girlfriend, "Babe, I am very tired and exhausted. Few days ago, I forgot my briefcase in a taxi. Since then, I have been worried." She replied casually, "You do not have to worry. You can always replace it. It's just a briefcase." Williams shook his head. "It's not just a briefcase, my dear. You won't understand." The next evening, Gabriel decided to return the briefcase. He drove to the mansion and knocked on the gate. A security man approached. "I'm here to see your boss," Gabriel said. When Williams came out, he was shocked. "I have searched everywhere for you." "Come inside," he said. Inside the massive parlor, Gabriel handed him the briefcase, everything intact. Williams was overwhelmed. "You are a good man," he said deeply. He called his girlfriend downstairs. When she came down, lo and behold, it was Sarah. Their eyes met. Gabriel was so shocked and disappointed, and Sarah was feeling uncomfortable. He understood everything in that instant: her lies, her greed, her betrayal. Sarah forced a smile, pretending all was well. When Gabriel got home, he was disappointed and very heartbroken that Sarah was cheating on him, all because of money. But she has been lying all along. He didn't work for 2 days. Later one evening, after he returned from work, Williams called him on phone that he wanted to see him tomorrow by 4 p.m. When he got there, Williams told him that he has decided to help him and change his life, that he thought he had lost his money, but a kind man returned it. He transferred 10 million naira to him first and asked what type of business he would like to do. He then said, "Sir, I have been hoping to own a logistics company all my life." William then said, "I will contact my lawyer for a building to buy. We will check it out soon." Gabriel went back to his one-room apartment and packed all his belongings and gave it to his neighbors that needed it. He rented a duplex apartment, bought a new car. They both went to buy a new building for the logistics company, bought truck, cars, and motorcycle, and hired staffs. It became one of the biggest companies in Abuja within 3 months. One hot afternoon, Gabriel visited his building site in Asokoro. The building was moving well as expected. Workers were busy. When he finished speaking with the engineer, he drove and stopped at the front of a small kiosk to buy bottled water. He was very thirsty. The owner was a beautiful young lady with a calm face. Her name was Olivia, 28 years. Gabriel wind down his car window and call her to bring bottled water. Then Gabriel gave her the cash, but she refused, saying, "Do not worry, sir. Just take it. Don't bother paying." Gabriel was surprised. "Thank you," he said. Then he left. When Olivia got home in their small apartment that night, she told her mother about Gabriel and how she gave him the water for free. That simple act of kindness touched his heart. At Gabriel's house, that night he sat thinking about Olivia. He said to himself, "She is very beautiful, polite and kind. I will find out everything about her." Olivia was a graduate saving to start a catering business. He went back to Olivia's kiosk. They discussed and exchanged 2 weeks later, he invited her to his house. She arrived and was amazed how luxury the house was. She has not visited this part of Abuja. A month later, he proposed and they got married. And he opened a luxury catering shop for her and took her to visit Mr. Williams, the man who changed his life. If you enjoyed this story, hit the subscribe button and drop a comment telling us where you are watching from. Remember, integrity will always attract destiny. Kindness speaks louder than wealth, and true riches come to those who choose honesty over greed.